We are live. If it'll recognize my game. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, Chiller. Hello, Luke. Welcome, welcome. You know, doing pretty good. How are you? We had D&D last night. It was very chaotic. I'm liking this entry better. I just can't let go of the mid-century modern. Yeah, so we had D&D last night. Very chaotic, very fun. And we have writing group tonight, so that'll also be chaotic and hopefully fun. Yeah, we were on like an extra chaotic roll last night. There was a lot of pun going around. It was so much. It was fun, but it was so much. Some of the pun was me. I can't just blame the guys like I normally do. Yeah, that was awesome. And then writing group tonight is going to be mostly the same people. And I'll actually have progress to show for myself. Yeah, that was definitely peak chaos. Any more chaotic than that would be big no. Okay, this is nice and cozy. I like this. Doing well. Yeah. I'm not sure if I can say some of the puns that were going around on our nice family-friendly stream. Oops. Okay, this has a door and that has a door. Hey Midas, welcome, welcome! Luke says, I never got frustrated, but I was right at the border a couple times. Same, actually. There were a few points where I was like, alright, we really need to like move this along. And I would try to do something to move it along and instead accidentally do something that slowed it down more. Like that happened a couple of times. So, oops. What is this table? Okay, I like that one. I mean, Luke says there was one point where only the DM and I were playing and I'm not sure anyone even noticed. I noticed. I just didn't feel like there was anything I could do without just derailing it even further. Like, that was around when I was trying to, like, move things along and was just making it worse. So... yeah, because like, I would do things that could be easily made into more puns and stuff. So, yeah. Chiller says, I'm laughing at the idea of Princess trying her hardest to stay on track, yet keeps being the catalyst for things slowing down. That happened a few times, and I was like, I should just go away. I'm making it so much worse. So, hello, Trumpet. How's everybody doing? We had D&D last night, so that was great. We have writing group tonight. I'm working on a crochet project, and I'm actually like inspired and focused and motivated to do this, which is something that I have not had as much as I would like for quite some time. So I'm very happy. Yeah, here. Let's see where... Ooh, let's do this one. Yeah. Oh man, Trump says, I just finished looking through 16,617 lines of code, pulling out specific chunks. Oh gosh, that sounds like the kind of thing that my mom would like. And I'm just like shook. Very impressed. Yeah, it's really nice to be working on something I'm motivated on. I'm trying to... I want it to be mostly a surprise when I finish, but I'm willing to share on the DL. So, might send you a picture later. Alright, I needed share. Armchairs. Yes. Boop. Yeah. I'm really excited. It's nice to feel like engaged with something. Like, it's been a while. I was thinking... Okay, tables. It's furniture, living room, tables. This one. Yeah. And yeah, once I'm done with everything, I will definitely share all the pictures. I'm going to like... So I'm trying to think about how to do the outdoor spaces here. Because, you know, it's winter. And I don't like going outside in winter. I don't. But I have a friend who loves winter. And she'll do like winter hikes and stuff for fun. You know, make her coffee and go out and sit in the snow to drink it for fun. So I'm trying to like channel her energy here. Be like, okay, so here's a cozy place so you could sit outside by the fire in the freezing cold while it snows on your face. And that would be cozy, I guess? And I'll show her this when it's done, and she'll absolutely love it, and I'm sure that she will see that space and be like, oh, that would be so nice. Because she's a winter person. Alright, Trumpet mentioned his 16,000 lines of code. Midas says, so breakfast, right? We eat code for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Trumpet says it's just tedious. Midas says tedious pays the bills. There is that. Ah, Chiller's day off. Boomer says I just won $2 on a $1 ticket. I doubled my net worth. Welcome, welcome, Boomer. Glad you're having a good day. Let's see, library books. Oh, Trumpet says, here's the real frustration with it. It's my own code from 6 years ago. I'm sure you programmers understand the horror of looking at your own old code. I mean, you don't have to be a programmer to get that. Any kind of, you know, if you're an artist looking at your old art, if you're a writer looking at your old writing, like, yep. Yep, Luke says, sounds like looking at old writing from 6 years ago. Boomer says, old horror, that's me every day I look in the mirror. Badum-tis. Oh no, I think I'll need a ladder. Oh yeah, Luke's been working on revising some of his old drafts and he's suffering. Oop. Library books. Sure. Why not? I love this set so much. It's perfect. Other than being misspelled, I guess. But we'll forgive it that. Trying to update a huge website, but having to maintain some legacy elements. Ooh. Oh, that's lovely. Not used. Ah, that one. This one? Yes. Okay, there. Now I don't have to deal with the blinking. Don't revise, just wait a couple years and call them classics. Oh man. I've tried doing the whole, like, no editing, we die like men thing before, and regrets. Ah. Just gonna tuck that there for a minute. These are too close together. Okay. It says the only classics they'd be comparable to in this state would not be Good Company. Ooh. Honestly, mood. Trying to get back into a habit of writing and oof. Lights, ceiling lamps. Where is it? This one. Yeah. Okay. Walk through and see what have I done, what do I still need to do. Ugly light switches. So Be like foyer, entry hall, needs stuff. Whoop. Wrong paint color. Okay. Definitely need a rug right where you come in. Okay. Let's see. Like this. Maybe that same light? Oh my gosh. Centered. Okay, that works. I'm gonna leave the decor because it's cozy. Oh, I totally did not put a door on this room. That door's like everywhere else. Forgot this one. Oops. Doors. 1x2. This one. Cool ash. Black. Okay. Boom. All right. Need to swap out the light switch. Lights, light switches. I was doing the yeah, this one in cream. Okay. I'll grab a towel stack. White. And I put a bar of soap on top of that. This one? Yes. Nice. I like that. Got vibes. Keep thinking I'm going to sneeze and I haven't sneezed yet and I'm getting scared. Okay, so this is the guest room and it has a little space outside of it as well. Which kind of connects over here. Hey Benjamin, welcome, welcome! How you doing? Midas says to do cozy so amazingly well. Thank you! Have you ever tried adding wabi-sabi or Denjapandi in your builds? I would need to look up the definition of wabi-sabi because I've heard it before, but I can't remember what it is. What do I want to do that? I'm gonna see what all the outdoor spaces I have are. There's that one that connects between the guest room and the library. I've done one, little like Japandi inspired apartment. Beauty and imperfection, rough-hewn woods, asymmetry, etc. Okay, I'll need to look up pictures. Okay, this is in the back. Good. Alright. Oh yeah, I never did decide what I was doing with that wall. Shiplap. I don't know. Wall panels. It's like a horizontal white something. Horizontal light? Maybe? Yeah. That's obnoxious. Okay. Keep that for later. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to look those up. Yeah, I've done one Japandi apartment. I'll have to post pictures. Midas says for your outdoor spaces, a lot of these types of houses will have heating running out there. My wife's family does that in Colorado. Interesting. We have a lot of Colorado connections in this chat. Boomer says, isn't wabi-sabi that Japanese hot mustard? Are you thinking of wasabi, the Japanese like horseradish thing? One time, oh my poor mother, my mom loves macadamia nuts, and so she went through a phase where she was getting macadamia nuts from the store fairly often, those little cans of them. And one time she bought a can of macadamia nuts and didn't realize when she picked them up that they were wasabi flavored. Oh good, you're here. You can tell them about your wasabi flavored macadamia nuts. It was a dramatic experience. Also, hi, welcome. Good to see you again. Benjamin says most wasabi you can get in the US ain't wasabi, it's just green horseradish. Real wasabi is pricey as heck. That's fair. Still tasty. Yeah, speak of the devil. Let's see. Oh, it would still be nice to use one of these chairs in here. Yeah, didn't see that it said wasabi on it and was like, why do these taste so angry? Oh, I forgot I had this too. Luke says good wasabi clears out the sinuses. It's great. Sounds like something I might have to try sometime. Trying to look for chairs in here to see if I can find one that I could put cushions on because, you know, I'm me. Can I add pillows? What about blankets? Having some thoughts. Oh, this is really pretty. It's a little more Japan-y. Oh yeah, kimchi's good stuff. Like, it's a little strong for me. I like doing just small amounts. But even then, wow. Oh, that's pretty. Haven't used that one yet. Goes well in this style. Oh dear, I might have to do this style again. How awful. Looking for chairs. Being distracted, but I'm looking for chairs. Oh man, Boomer says I still remember the first time I ate a Chinese hot pepper thinking it was a mushroom. Ooh. Condolences. This needs to get used somewhere, but I don't think in here. Ah, that's for Shadow Ranch. Like that's just a little too traditional styled. Chiller says, hope you had a gallon of milk candy. Luke says, oh yeah, same. That hurt. Only time I've gotten an earache from spicy. Oh man. Ooh. Aw, it's so tiny. It's really cute though. I need to use that somewhere then. Boomer says, I fought those peppers until I won. Afterwards, the waitresses exclaimed, he ate the peppers! Oh dear. Does that mean that you won? It's too big. I don't think I have the chair version of that either. Boomer says, I won. Boomer for the win. What a play by Boomer. There you go. Boomer's king of the mountain. Hey, you earned that. That weird thing, that doesn't really go in here though. Mid-century chairs don't make pillows. Run it out. Yeah, don't think I have a good chair for this. There's the Boomer. The crowd goes wild. Yeah. And then also plants, large olive tree. This style? This style. Yes. Come on, ice cream. There's that. yeah, there's this one. I've used that one anywhere yet? Okay. So the stool has fur on it. And like I looked at that and the bass suddenly dropped in my head. And now my brain is just playing that stupid Boots with the Fur song. So loud. I've never even like voluntarily listened to that song the whole way through. I don't know it, but the bass is just like, oh man. I'm gonna drive myself out of my own mind. I don't want to be in here with me. Yeah, same. I'm not a fan. But it's there now. We can talk about a different song. Benjamin says, and now it is in my head too. Thanks. Killer says, reminds me of Inside Out where Riley gets the gum commercial song stuck in her head. Oh yeah. Uber says, enter Sandman. Wait, is that the one with the exit light? Is that one? Gosh, I don't think I've listened to that since maybe college. It has been several minutes. Is that... Luke says no, not that one either. Oh, it's a bad day to be Luke. Aw, this is so cute. And it's like the perfect size. A little bright. Like that's some daylight bulb going on. Luke says I had coworkers that loved it at Best Buy and I got so sick of it. Boomer? I'm not familiar with that one. Boy. I did hear a snippet of Gangnam Style earlier. And like that could be dangerous. I want book. Like to be like a cute old book. Something pretty. Oh, yeah, like this. Luke says making me miss Prince Ali. The cover of that song is fantastic. Trumpet says I'd take Prince Ali over any of these songs. Is it Jonathan Young who did the metal cover? Fantastic. Okay, oh, this is cute. That book does not want to play with other things. So I might have to pick a different one. There is a metal cover and it is fantastic. I believe it's Jonathan Young. Okay, accessories, hobby, books. There we go. Okay. Book. Little tray of cocoa. Yes, discard it. Okay, this part's looking nice. I have no idea what to do with the rest of the room. Oh, I'm having thoughts. Let's see. What was it under? Was it blanket? Yes. That version. That version. Trying to figure out where in this house can I sneak this in. And have like a little nook to curl up in. Don't want to do it there. That's right next to the bathroom door. I mean, the whole house is just one big place to curl up. That's kind of the vibe. All right. What if we put it out here? We can watch the stars or something. And enjoy being cold. Like weirdos. Space here up here. Oh, I'm planning to. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I can put like just a little fireplace right here. at Think Warm Thoughts. There we go. Maybe. And sure. Look, as long as people keep sharing songs that are catchier than that stupid Boots with the Fur thing, I'm happy. Oh man. I can't. I just can't. I do still think Watermelon Sugar might be the worst song to ever trend. And that having survived the era of Teenage Dream. That was the worst one until Watermelon Sugar came out. Trumpet says, I just watched the Metal Prince Ali. That was surprisingly good, and I'm not a metal fan. Right? There are some metal covers of songs that are just so good, and it's kind of off-putting. I'm gonna put 2 cups of hot chocolate out here. And I kind of feel like I want some kind of like a little treat on a plate. So what kind of little treats do I have? What's something that would be nice and cozy? Danish. Let's see. Okay, if you don't listen to metal, what do you listen to? So like, I listen to a lot of things that aren't metal, but it's kind of like how whenever a country music fan finds out that you don't listen to country and they're like, oh, you just haven't heard the right country. And it's like, no, I just don't like country. When I hear people not liking things like metal or post-punk, I'm like, but why? Even though I know that that's ridiculous. Donuts. Donut could be good. Ah, soundtracks. Okay, what kind of soundtracks? Are we talking like movie soundtracks, instrumental, or are we talking like Broadway musicals? Those are very different vibes. Musicals and movies. Ah. But did you watch The Greatest Showman? I'm aware this came out several years ago now. but I was just like, I was so blown away by that movie. Like, having seen the trailers, it's like, I'm like, it should at least be aesthetic, and I wasn't really expecting that much more from it. I cried through the whole thing. Like, the entire movie, I was bawling. Chiller says, I prefer video game soundtracks myself. I do like rock, hard rock, and some metal. Because my wife loves Greatest Showman. She loves musicals. Nice! Trumpet says, I come from a musical family. We saw The Greatest Showman together in the theater and promptly put the soundtrack on in the car on the way home. Nice! So, my family, like, wide range of different tastes in movies, in music, all of it, but my parents are both very musical people. We were raised on musicals. When The Greatest Showman came out, I went to see it with a couple of my friends who are artists and very into aesthetic, and having seen the trailer, we were all like, well, it should be aesthetic. So we went to see that, and as I said, I sobbed through the entire film. And I then spent the next couple of weeks just listening to the soundtrack on repeat and pestering my family saying, we need to all go see this movie together. They're all like, there's no chance that we're all going to like the same movie. Why would we all go see this movie together when none of us like the same kind of movie? And I'm like, no, literally there is something about this movie that all of you would like. And finally got them all to go with me. And my mom in particular, and like, you know, keeps hearing that it's such a good movie, and it's like, there's no way it's actually that good. Like, a movie's not gonna be that good. And in the theater, very, very shortly into the movie, everybody's crying. And it's like, oh, the movie is that good. Yes! This is what I've been saying. So everyone did wind up really loving the movie against all odds. Like, I told you, why does no one listen to me? And I was just so impressed. Like, Luke says, didn't find it moving, but I didn't hate it, which is more than I can say for any other musical of the last 30 years. Luke is a hard sell, especially if there's music involved. Musicals are not his jam. Chiller says, I fully expected one of your brothers to be a contrarian and not like the movie while secretly liking the movie. So one of them was a contrarian, but the way he did it was all of the rest of us were like, I loved how hopeful the movie was. And he was like, I loved how cynical the movie was. I have no explanation for this. Like, I'm not kidding. That was his takeaway. He's like, they were so right. You know, no matter how much success you get, it really is never enough. Like, So, yeah. He liked it because he likes being miserable or something. Yeah, it was a few years ago at this point. And yes, I've tried to get Luke to watch other musicals with me, and it's just not his genre. So sad. Ooh. Oh wait, there's the low platforms, because I'm just wanting like a little step down or something for this. Decorations, standing, yes. Ah, perfect. Luke says, I don't mind older stuff like My Fair Lady. Okay. My Fair Lady did have great music. Like, wow. Making the Holiday board. These ones. There's something slightly warmer. That'll do. Oh yeah, that's not bad. This is true. Aladdin was great. Gonna need some more candles. Maybe even a lantern or two. This one. Oh, that one's way too big. At least we're over there. Over here, though. Okay. Oh, now I have a question. Can I kind of sneak this? And fantastic. Yeah, I don't like thinking about how long ago things were. Makes me dizzy. It's way too big. Boomer says, just wait. Yeah, there's that. Okay. So let's grab some candles. Meeting. And a little bitty one. Okay. Cluster of lights there. And do a couple more up here as well. There's that. I don't think there's anything else to put on the rest of it. Alright. That. This is a really nice location. Rumor says I was born in the very early 1950s. Ask me about the invention of dirt. Oh gosh. Cinnamon candles. Okay. I'll have to come back out here at night and see if it's properly cozy. Chiller says, Boomer, nah, even you're not that old. The invention of microwaves, on the other hand. Ooh. Chiller says it helps my grandmother, born in 1930. She's 93 years old. Wow. Nice. Doing a manicure once for a woman who I really thought was 75. Like, I really thought she was 75. And then she mentioned what she and her family were doing for her 94th birthday. Okay. Hello, doctor. Welcome back. How you doing? Good to see ya. Oh man, Boomer says, regarding the microwave, Barbara Hale for the Amana radar range. What? The oven stays cool, but the food gets hot. She was Perry Mason's secretary. Nice. Oh, doctor, the spa was so long ago. Now we're doing... I am going to pronounce it wrong. Hygge. Hygge? Hygge. Hygge? H-Y-G-G-E. That thing. A hygge house. So sort of rustic Scandinavian cozy? Yes, that thing. So rustic Scandinavian cozy because it's cold. So I'm just making a place that has fireplaces in like all the rooms. So this is what I've got so far for the master. Like a balcony situation. I'm trying to channel my friend who actually likes winter and the cold, because I would not want to go outside in the winter like that, but she would likely enjoy it. Nice little bathroom. There's a lot of lanterns and candles everywhere, which I feel like makes sense given how much snow there is, because like the power would be going out. Like the power line's going over the mountain. The power is not going to stay on. Oh, doctor says, as a Scandinavian, I approve of this place. Cool, I did not know that. And hey, we can get feedback from an expert. Got a room to keep all the winter gear in, like a mud room right next to the front door. Bathroom. and sauna off of that. Kitchen. Living room. I'm really liking the living room. Dining. Working on like a library and more of a cozy living area, because like this one's huge with all the windows and everything, and then this one has the lower ceiling to be a little more intimate. More bathroom, like laundry, and guest room in progress. So everything's coming along very nicely. Also, whoop, out here, seating area, fire pit, and just in case it's warm enough that people want to eat outside, ever. This house is always snowy. So, again, I don't like the cold. I'm trying to channel my friends who do. Yeah, this room still needs a fair amount of work. But thank you. Appreciate positive feedback. I'm not sure what to do with this balcony. Like, it's huge. It's on the front of the house. Like, when there's a balcony on the front of the house, I always just feel like it needs a pot of boiling oil, and I don't know what else to put there. You know? Ah, sweet! My goal always is to make houses that people would actually want to live in. So, that makes me very happy. What have you been up to? Put a light switch there. Put a light switch over here. This is where I'll do my other shiplap wall. Yeah. I like that. Surviving the winter, nothing spectacular. Yeah. Our winter kind of only started recently, but it hit very suddenly. Like in Fahrenheit, it dropped from like 45 to like 12 degrees overnight. So no one has had any chance to acclimate to it, and it just feels so much colder than it is because of that. How many other chairs that I was like, I absolutely need to use this somewhere? There was the furry one. If I can find it. Luke went for a walk today. So Luke, is it windy? Boomer says, I loved being a field engineer in the Midwest in the winter. End sarcasm. Yeah. Ugh. Luke says yes. What do I want to do this one? Doctor says it's colder here, but fortunately no wind. Yeah, the wind chill brings the feels like temperature down by several degrees. You know what, maybe like... Something like that up here. Luke says would have been fine if it was just the cold, but the wind made it a little more brutal than I'd have liked. Brings it from mild discomfort to, golly, my face kind of hurts. Ugh. I'm very unsure about what to do with the upstairs corridor space. They can be making soup. That feels appropriate. Oh yeah, I guess I need to figure out whatever it is I'm doing with the cupboards. First off, how big is the snowman stove or whatever it is? That's 50. Okay. Hanging. Okay. The 50. Dummy cabinet. I guess there's also ventilation one. I want to have it match a little more. This thing. Okay. Oh, Boomer says nothing like having to be outside in -40 wind chill. Ugh. Pass. No thank you. I think that's 60. Yeah. That one's like 80. I don't know that there's a hanging one that's 80. There's not. However, there are 40s. Two of those together. Power plants needed buildings. Yeah? If you don't build power plants, no one will have power and then everyone will be that cold. Ugh. Whoop. Sold the wrong one. Okay. Let's try the 45 there. Okay, 50. Boop. Oh, it's like 55? Is that an option? One of these is a 35, not 40, isn't it? So I'm having to do like detective work math over here. Like 55 is on options. Then we try the 60. There we go. That's better. And then I need to find that tile. One of the ones that has like cladding in the name. There we go. And need the range hood, kitchen, electronic equipment, other, snow. Here it is. Boop. Okay, perfect. Also like to put something on top of that one, I think. Snowman. Then hanging. I think this is also 50. But the tall one obviously won't fit. Right. Does this fit? That's what I want to know. Oh, not that one. Right. 50. Okay. A little bit odd, but it's fine. Maybe like a couple of baskets for storage on top of the fridge. There's that one, and then maybe one with a little more texture and stuff to it. Aw, that's so tiny. Okay. That one might be a little big. So pretty though. Try that and I can change it out if I decide I hate it, which I might. Alright, does anyone else have anything fun they're working on? I'm writing a short story inspired by Egyptian mythology, but as a paranormal mystery. And I'm crocheting. Working on a fun project there. Anybody else have something they're excited to be working on? There's everyone just being responsible adults and doing things because they have to. Think. Maybe I'll move this one instead of having it go all the way to the side. Taylor says I'm doing dishes, so no fun for me. It was very interesting. Like, I loved Egyptian mythology as a kid, and I read all of the books for kids that were about it. But to work on this story, I really needed, like, a refresher. So I was looking it up again, and this time I was looking at the sites and stuff that are Egyptian mythology for adults, and wow, I had not known that Egyptian mythology was that messed up. But they were into some weird stuff, and I had no idea because I was reading the kids' version. I found that quite amusing. So it's just like, I'm sorry, they were also the god of what? Of, Ah! Luke says, I'm working on my story for the same anthology, editing a short novella, and discovery writing a novel about a ghost train. Because Luke is always the most productive. Yeah, part of me is tempted to share literally just the rough draft when I'm done, because it'll be like, see, I finished something. Yeah, I shouldn't really have been surprised. It was more just like, as a kid, I thought that I knew a lot more about it than I apparently did. So it's like, I was missing this much? He is very impressive. A little intimidating, but very impressive. Let's see. Let's get some utensils in here. Some spices, all that stuff. Getting half this thing. Put that there. Yeah, it's all his daily habits, but like, I don't know how he maintains that many habits. I'm a mess. I'm working on it. Like, I used to have daily habits, and then I just kind of fell apart and never figured out how to get back together. You know? Let's see. Like, we'll get together with some of the people from our group to do writing sprints, and we'll write for a little bit, and then everybody stops, looks around, like, how many words did you get? We're like, oh, 100, 150, maybe 200. Wow, 200? How many did you get, Luke? 600? Luke says, one at a time, pick one thing to work on, and when you don't have to think about it anymore, move on to the next one. See, you say that, but at this point, like, even my old habits that I'd had for years and didn't have to think about anymore, I have to think about or they don't get done. COVID had a lot to do with it, and just a lot of things all hitting around the same time. Just, yeah, I did not do good there. Maybe like a coffee maker? No, electric kettle. Yeah. That over here. Oh yeah, I'm very aware. So I am trying. I'm working on it. And like I said, I am actually making progress on this short story. And it's been a while. since that's happened, so very exciting. Oh, this one. No. And I need dish soap. And, you know what? I've been doing this. I have actually kept up on the whole streaming thing. So there's been a lot of new habits to build with that. Yeah. Let's give him the fancy stand mixer. I always think of those as like the height of luxury. Okay. Thank you. It's definitely been an interesting experiment. Like lots of very, very new things. Lots of scary. But I'm here, dadgummit. Like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be consistent. And I have. So now I just need to roll that dedication over into literally anything else. I'm gonna put just like one of those little ferns up here. This one. Boop. Right. Oh man, Yoda honestly is so intimidating to me. Like I need to be allowed to fail. It's not so much that, it's that like with the streaming, one of the things that I very specifically did was set for myself that if I can't stream on a day, if I need to reschedule, if I'm sick, whatever, then I am allowed to take the day off without feeling guilty. And it doesn't have to be a daily habit where if I miss one day, it's failure. It's about always coming back to it. And so, like, having to very intentionally give myself that permission for a day off to not be a failure. And I really struggle with that, and that's part of my issue with trying to make daily habits, is that feeling that if I skip one day, it's completely ruined forever. So this has also been an exercise in both dedication and in giving myself space to fail. Nice sofa. Would it be nice in here? Ooh, Boomer saw Star Wars in theaters first showing. That's cool. We got to see at least one of them when it was like back in theaters for something, when all the movies were shut down for COVID, so they started showing older movies again. And I feel like we saw so many more movies that we liked that year. Ooh. The perks of being really, really old. Have you ever seen the miniseries Jekyll? BBC, Stephen Moffat starred James Nesbitt. Association says husband and I disagreed about do or do not. There's no try. He likes that, which is hard on kids. Think you don't know your limits until you fail. Jekyll is weird but extremely referenceable. Like a modern day Jekyll and Hyde-esque thing. Again, it's odd. But Hyde will leave messages for Jekyll, trying to figure out who Jekyll is and where he came from, and in these messages he'll call Jekyll Daddy because he's where he came from. Again, it's a bit of an odd show, but I really like it. But there is a part where he's left this like audio message for him. He says, "Are you old, Daddy? Are you really, really old?" And it's one of those lives rent-free in my head things. Are you really, really old? There was a chair that I found in here earlier, and now I can't find it again. It's that weird furry one. Where did the weird furry chair go? Ah, there it is. This that a little bit. Yeah, but I keep struggling because if I miss one day, even when I'm just starting on something, or there's absolutely no way that something could be done that day, then it's like, well, I guess I just don't have any willpower at all and can never form a habit and need to give up immediately. So then I never get anywhere. like I said, with this, because especially with how much pressure I was feeling in my job, like, if I had a day where I couldn't make it, you know, my boss would have all of my clients rescheduled to my coworkers and then have them rebook with my coworkers and like really encourage them to spread out and not come back to me. So I had to go no matter what in order to still have a job. So trying to just kind of give myself that space, be like, I can come back and I can step away when I need to and it'll be fine. I want to use this in here, but it's just too big. Let's go with the workspace was leaning more and more into Slytherin vibes. It was getting to be a lot. Very cutthroat, a lot of client poaching, which hadn't really been an issue before. Get wanting to make sure clients are served, but purposely making sure you don't get clients is just cruel. Well, she hired... So I was the nail tech and she hired 2 more. So she tripled how many nail techs she had and did not like increase her marketing for nails at all. Instead, she just cut back on everyone's hours, including mine, and tried to spread out the clients that were already there. And that was a whole weird thing. Like, I did not understand what was going on. Chiller says people don't quit jobs, they quit managers. Yeah, accurate. She could be really nice. She'd have spells where she was really, really nice. And then she'd have other spells, and it's like, either way, everyone who worked there always knew when she switched medications. And so much of how good the workplace was dependent on which medication she was on at the time. That was, I feel like that was kind of the main thing. See, this lamp is ridiculous. So, you know, I hope that she's got her med situation figured out and it's going better. So, but also I know from experience it'll only go better until she changes her meds again. So. And then I feel really mean because, like I said, sometimes she'd be really nice. And so if I'm not, you know, effusive, I feel like I'm ungrateful and I'm being one of those awful millennials. That, like, don't appreciate hard work and all that, but... Huh? Appreciate it. I was watching someone on YouTube, I think it was Gigi Games, and she used, I think it was this bowl, but she managed to put candles in it, and it was so cute. So I want to see if I can do that here. She used the log candle. Let me see if the cinnamon one will fit. Oh yeah. Yeah, the whole thing where, like, if something was going on with her boyfriend, she would take it out on the employees. Just, yeah, it got old. It was weird. I wanted to be like, I wanted to allow for human frailty and not expect her to be, you know, Superman. Back to Jekyll references. Why am I not a Superman? But it just got to be too much. Ah, nice! Yeah, it could get weird. And then just like on kind of a less personal level and more just a career direction level, I was really trying to push for like more education or any education and wanting to offer some higher end services that could bring in more money for me and for the salon. Because, like, you know, if we're going to cut back on my hours, then I need to have services that cost more so that I can make up the money. And so I was really pushing to offer higher end services. And she wouldn't do that, and instead she cut corners on the services that we were offering to try to keep them cheap or make them cheaper while still keeping up with inflation or whatever. And it's just like, just having that moment of, oh, I'm never going to make more money here. Like, I've maxed out. Yeah. There you go, Boomer. And I did manage to leave on good terms-ish, which is good because she'll sometimes try to ruin people's reputations on their way out. So I was able to keep it together. But then here I am, you know, behind her back, dragging her, so... Yeah, it was a weird situation. Not even gonna get into the whole sexual harassment situation that was going on. Like, I'm really, really glad that I had Luke in all of that, because I don't think I would have had the nerve to do anything other than just, you know, suck it up and keep going. No. Thank you, I try. There should probably be a ceiling lamp in here, right? Even if it's turned off, just kind of to balance the space. The one that matches in there. Center that way. Ooh, I actually got really close. Nice. Yeah, it was... Particularly with that part of the situation, it was really helpful to be able to tell Luke, like, you know, this thing happened at work and it just kind of made me uncomfortable. And for him to be like, it made you uncomfortable because it should not have happened. That's not okay. Oh, really? Yeah. You know, there's details of that, like, whatever it is, wood all over in here, so I'm gonna use that for my, like, fake arch here. Yeah. He's good. I'm so beyond lucky. Like, I cannot even comprehend how blessed I am. Alright, decorations, plants. Oh, don't mind if I do. Let's see. I want to do a game plant or a CC plant. Ooh, workplace standards sound nice. Let's see. Oh, that would be a good plant. These are pretty, but they kind of have to sit on an edge. These are all way bigger than I expected. those that might work. Alright, I am gonna have to take like a 5-minute break. Interesting. Oops. Broke this one. I need that cinnamon candle again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think, like, right now, I'm really vibing with this work from home thing. If I was going to have to work in, like, a work environment again, I kind of feel like I would like to be in a workplace that has drug testing. Personally. I feel like that would make it at least a little bit of a difference. Alright, I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break. So I am gonna put up the be right back screen, and I will be right back. have returned. Welcome back, Luciation. Alright. Trying to decide, do I want to work on doing more details of this house right now? Or do I want to work on the Forest Boho house? What I should do is finish this house. I only want to do the Forest Boho house so that I don't have to continue to focus on one thing. Oh, this one. This one's cute. Yeah. Okay, nicey nice. And a couple of candles. Ooh, yeah. Ball. And a little short one. I loved my clients. I stayed probably way longer than I should have because I love my clients. And I know that I'm really bad about like scheduling get-togethers and stuff, so I've seen a couple of them, but just, you know, haven't been good about making sure I see them. That out. Need a light switch in here as well. Like, I only have so much room in my brain for social stuff, so I've been using most of that up on streaming. Have a good day, Boomer! Thanks for dropping by! This, but what wall skins are there? That's not as cozy as I thought. Big alpaca. This room has enough fur in it. It'll be fine. Oh, wait, there's elk antlers. Yeah. They're awfully small for an elk. Hey, these look so lonely up there. Maybe? What you cooking, Luke? Decorations, miscellaneous. Ear skulls. Panels, hats, pipes. Yeah, I still have one more like a cyberpunk house. Yeah, I still have one more cyberpunk apartment to flip. Need to figure out how I'm going to do it. Could put this thing in here, but also I could put it up here. Kind of a white on white on white thing. I kind of like that. Those curtains. Let me pull my mood board up again. Where is that thing? Bird. There it is. Here's my bird. See, so many ladders with lights on them. And a lot of trays. Okay. Furniture, living room, tables. I've used so many of this table in here. Like, there are so many of this through this whole house. But, like, it's perfect. So let me see what trays I have. I kept seeing trays, like little wooden ones. This tray. Ah, yes, I like this tray. This will be a good tray. They have plants and candles. Like maybe scented sprays. Okay. Everyone there? Okay. So I saw some where they had like all this decor and candles and stuff at the foot of the bed, and it terrified me because like I would kick the blanket over that. Those would all be gone. But apparently these people don't move in their sleep. Oh. Like that. That's it. They have to not move in their sleep. And I felt like a little plant in a little pot. That one will do. Yeah. Chiller says, Princess truly cares. I'm glad you think so. I'm terrible at expressing it. I never want to bother people, so I don't check in on them as much as I would like. Luciation says she does care. Luke says, must be nice. Chiller asks, to care or to not kick candles off the end of the bed? Uh-huh. To not move in their sleep. Yeah. Yeah, can't relate. Nice little room spray. And whoop. Candle. Gonna use Leon again. My favorite. This time. Like that. I just don't know if I can deal with that situation. It might have to go over here. Okay. How about instead we put a couple of extra blankets and a spare pillow or so. We both talk in our sleep? So neither of us can tell if the other is a light sleeper or not? And we'll have like conversations. I've had a few times where I like go to roll over or something and he'll like pop upright. What are you doing? Nothing? No memory of it the next day. According to Luke, I mostly talk about food. He'll like check for intruders and stuff. I just want to eat. I mean, I always have a lot on my mind. I've never had a point in my entire life where I haven't had a lot on my mind. So, there's that. Luke says sometimes I swear I can hear her chewing in her sleep. That's probably me grinding my teeth. Like, to be fair, that is probably a thing that's actually happening. Ah, nice. Thank you. Yeah, I grind my teeth really badly in my sleep, which is why I keep breaking my fillings. And I can't keep getting them redone. Like, I'm gonna have to get crowns because I have anxiety. There's a few cool lamps that I haven't used yet. And the little one. Sure. This one. Nice. Let's see. Maybe a lantern or two over here. Yeah, we both tend to grind our teeth in our sleep, too. So there's... If either of us is awake at any point, there's an awful lot of, what is that noise? Oh, it's you. You like the cold? I guess this would be nice. Yeah. So with that, they've got hot chocolate and donuts, lots of pillows and blankets, a little fireplace, and they can sit here and watch the snow, look at the stars, just chill, literally. A laundry hamper in this corner. Just to put in there. Okay. Schiller says, love the room, reminds me of my honeymoon suite. Awesome, thank you. It is really cozy. Like, if you're going to live somewhere where it's snowy all the time, this isn't too bad. Oh man, you can see the snow through those windows. Because there's roof out there, and the snow is piled up on the roof. Oh. Just looking at it makes me feel cold. Stand next to the fireplace for a minute. Oh. Like, I'm gonna have to go work on the forest boho house just so I can warm up. I don't think there's actually a light in here that would be on that switch, but we can pretend. Also, with this bench at the foot of the bed thing, now all of the things that shouldn't be kicked off are on a little tray, so they can move the tray over to the nightstand or something and not have to worry about kicking it off in their sleep. There, I fixed it. Need to figure out this space. I'm still very unsure with the landing. The like front room foyer area. I don't know about. I guess this room should probably have toilet paper. Might be nice. There, all fixed. Possibly a light to shower by, I guess. Let's see. What looks good with the lights I have? Nothing. Half kidding. This is supposed to be energy, I think. slightly different. Which one then? Oh. So I'm like already thinking about what I'm going to do with my crochet project when I finish with this. Like, I have several pieces done that just need to be sewed together. And I only have, like, of that set, there's only one piece that still needs sewed on. I'm like, oh, I can sew that last piece on, and then I can see how well that item works. And I'm just like really excited to finish that off. Do the soap and then maybe a lotion. She wants. Okay, this one, why not? Okay. So they got soap, they got lotion. That's a thought. I should put lotions upstairs. I think one of the things on the upstairs bathroom shelves. Body butters? Yes. It won't fit up there. And over there, it won't fit on there. Bummer. Be that way. Who needs lotion? Us, desperately. That cold snap has done a number. Maybe I'll just... Cinnamon candle. Large. Medium. Small. Lovely. Alright. This house is looking really nice. Oh. This is like a standard 2x1, right? So can I... Yeah. And this is another of those weird ones that's like not the width of anything. Yeah. Oh, wait. This one is a whip. Okay. Do the 1x2 again in here. I'm just going around adding arches to my arches. Trying to make them a little cozier. Do I have anything that's this wide? So that would be interesting. Or, like, how big is this? Wow, even that one's not wide enough. But if I take this piece out and put one piece of wall in, actually on either side, then I think it'll fit. Might want the archinote to do that. Oh, well, I guess I'm doing it, so... Okay, I think that helps. I think that helps with the cozy and having it not feel too huge and open. I feel like as long as I had all of the firewood in the world, I might be able to survive winter in this place. One by one. I'll figure out what to paint them with. I think this room was macadamia nut. Radiance brown. Macadamia nut. Yes. I don't remember what this side was. Clearly not macadamia nut. Forest mist? Maybe? That's not it. Gray beige? That's also going to be too dark. Yeah. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like it's white. Natural beige. I'm going to be here forever trying to match one piece of wall. Forest mist looked so promising, but no. Light cream? Ah! Okay, it was light cream. Okay. Yeah. I like it. I have shelves to fill. Like, that's my main thing. Now, need to figure out what goes on the walls in the guest room. Figure out if I'm doing anything in that hallway. Anything in the entry. If there's anything else that I need to do in the kitchen. It's pretty good. Sideboard needs stuff. So it's mostly just like little accessories here and there. And there's this area, which is a mystery. some stuff in these, I guess. So they look more closet-y. I'm a lot happier about the master bedroom. I was really worried about that one for a bit, but I think it's come together and is nice and cozy. Oh yeah, and I need to decide if I'm doing anything at all out there. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. And I guess see if I want to put any more trees or anything out here. But I'm really close to finishing this one. I'm excited about it because then I can take all the screenshots and share them in the Discord. In the woods is where I was doing forest boho. I've just been staring at snow for so long. I feel like I need to go to one of my other properties for a minute just so that I will feel warm again, even though in real life I'm not cold. Swing by here for a minute and then figure out when to wrap up stream, and when stream is over I can work on my crochet. It's so nice to be working on a project that I'm excited to work on. I feel like I should probably mow this whole like middle piece, but I don't know. I would really like to have a little bit of porch or something out here as well. Alright. It's honestly kind of weird looking around this house because I based the floor plan and everything off of the old neighbor house. So looking around, it's like I recognize it, but I also don't. It's kind of familiar. It's like I'm visiting, but also that house is gone. It's just really cute though. Okay. I feel like the bedroom isn't quite as cozy as I would like. Most of the rest is good. I want... can't remember what they're called. Like a rack with clothes on it. Okay, rack with clothes. Alright, easy answer. Paint control. What do I want to do? Just so it's like a little more obvious that it's the coat closet. Yeah. Nice and cozy warm. Okay. Yeah. I like this house. It's Appalachian boho, and apparently that's something I'm into. My whole childhood, I just wanted to like escape. I wanted to get out, and now as an adult, I want things that remind me of it. Well, ain't that just the way it goes? Alright. I'm thinking it's about time for me to wrap this up. Like this wall should have something on it. Alright. We made really good progress today. Got so much done in the Hygge house, however the heck it's pronounced. Will I be back at the regular time tomorrow? I'll try, and if I can't, it'll be in the Discord, you know. Just have a morning appointment that I need to get back from. Yeah, it's good to hear from people who have survived in the world as long as they have, that I don't sound like I just wussed out, I guess. Yes, I appreciate it. But I will be back tomorrow to play Stardew Valley. Oh yeah. Oh, it'll be the end of Winter Year 2. I've never made it to the end of Winter Year 2. Oh. The tension is high. So yeah, we'll be back for that. And then, thank you all so much for watching. I'm so glad that you were able to spend this time with me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.